belong to my school community, the field trip community, which links me to my local community. I asked my friends at school what they thought about things, what they thought about the future, what they thought was important, and what they could do. I asked kids from prep to year 7. None of them even mentioned money. But I did talk about a sustainable world and what we needed to do to look after it. They also talked about fresh water and what they wanted to be when they grew up and looking after people. My friends talked a lot about caring for the environment, including the fear that the Great Barrier Reef is dying. They wondered why mining and other human activities were more important than the world right now. They talked about protecting the local environment from overdevelopment so that it feels more like the country and the creatures still have places to live. Wouldn't it be good if kids didn't need to wait until they grew up for their ideas to feel like they counted or if they could make a difference? The field trip is about kids creating a world they wish to exist, where the kids are encouraged to feel like they can make a difference even though they aren't grown-ups yet. Last year, we helped with a workshop for older people called Someday. We also organised an open mic and an art exhibition. This year, we built a cubby with an architect at the Woodend Mansion. It was sold to raise money for kids who are homeless. I met these kids here that go to the field trip, even though they don't go to my school, so I'm linked to other communities. Echidnas are one of my favourite animals. They're really intelligent and have a big part of their brain for problem solving. They're pretty chilled and they're solitary, that they need large home ranges, but individual homes overlap. If they meet each other, they don't fight over territory, they just keep on going about their day. And if it's raining and there's only one good log for hiding under, they'll huddle there together without a problem. Then when the rain stops, they'll head off. It would be great if we could share resources and not fight over things and borders. Borders are just made up anyway. So, echidnas are solitary, but don't fight over borders. Humans are social, but then they make the borders and then they fight over them. The grade 1 says that they hope in the future everyone has a home in the world. I hope that doesn't mean that echidnas don't. I hope that includes the echidnas and they don't disappear like the perfectly ordinary snorkelpig in the Uno's garden. Wouldn't it be good if people were more like echidnas? It's not always easy to be nice to everyone, and I know that it's not always easy. And it's not always easy to understand the differences. We remind ourselves that everyone is important, their life is important to them as ours is to us, then maybe being nice can be easier. Everyone is different and everyone can make their difference somehow in the world. I think community is a very important thing and we need to look after it. People need to feel like they belong to a community and they are valued, even if they're kids or sometimes even if they've got a quiet voice. Because I'm not a loud voice, but I'm making a change here and you're listening to me.